5 boyfriend benefits men crave from you. What men need in relationships. Getting into a relationship is one thing, but maintaining that relationship is another. Knowing how to get the guy may come easy to you, but it's a different story when it comes to keeping him. Once you've impressed your guy and wooed him, and you both finally come down from cloud 9, things change a bit. But if you do make them, they will change for the better. How do you keep a man interested and show him you're worth keeping around, and even taking the next step in the relationship? Being yourself is always a good place to start, but there are other things you can do to keep a man by your side, help him appreciate you, and take that step to commitment. The 5 ways to get on your guy's good side. Before we begin, subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist. So click or tap the subscribe button now to not miss out. Number 1. Accept his appreciation. Your man wants to know that he can make your life better. He wants to know that he can contribute to your happiness. He wants to be able to lighten your load, make you smile, make you laugh, protect you, and give you the things you want. If this is true love, you can be especially sure that this is how he feels. He wants to be able to compliment you and know that you received it. There's nothing more irritating to a guy than a woman that doesn't know how to receive a compliment. If you receive this extravagant gift that you could have lived without, his offers to take you out to dinner, even though you already defrosted the salmon, his compliments even though they make you uncomfortable, he'll be getting so much of what he wants from you, and he'll be thrilled. And with all his help, gifts, and compliments, so will you. Number 2. Show him respect. Men feel respect as love. If he feels like you disapprove of him, his career, or things that make him feel integral to who he is as a person, he will have a hard time trusting and loving you. The thought process behind that being, if she doesn't respect who I am at my core, then how could she really want what is best for me? If a man's partner doesn't respect his path or mission in life, then he will find it very difficult to have anything other than anxious need to distance himself from her. Women have a different view of respect than men do. Women tend to think they're respectful when they're considerate. To give them the respect he wants, demonstrate that you have faith in his capabilities. Appreciate his thinking. Let him know, in actions as well as words, that you think he's smart. And he must be, right? After all, you chose to be with him. Number 3. Give him emotional intimacy. From a very young age, men are taught to avoid appearing weak at all costs. Perceived weakness includes things like complaining, divulging fears or concerns, and expressing self-doubt or worry. A man's partner is his safe space to fall. He can expose the cracks in his armor and allow his partner to help him heal. Just as women need to slowly open up sexually within a relationship, men open up over time emotionally. He needs to make sure that you won't be repelled or handle it poorly when he first cries in front of you. If you push him away or are unable to be nurturing when he needs it the most, he will no longer trust you with his emotions. He will remove himself somewhat from the relationship. In this instance, both partners lose. He goes on silently suffering and believing that he is flawed in his imperfection, and she is held at arm's length emotionally. Number 4. Seduce him. Of course, your man wants sex too, unless he hasn't been feeling respected. Respect is the best aphrodisiac for men. If it's gone missing completely, start with that one. You can't have passion without respect. Once he has respect, he'll be more lifelike in the bedroom. But even then, he doesn't want to feel pressure to perform at a particular time. He'd rather be teased or get some visual stimulation that might lead to feeling excited. You are visually stimulating, and your voice and your scent and your touch are stimulating too. And when you use those things to suggest you're willing, that you're receptive, that's awfully attractive and exhilarating. It can also be scarier for you than just initiating things more directly with words or actions. It's riskier for you to put on your skimpy outfit because he could just walk on by. You could feel rejected. But the upside is that you're issuing your invitation in the most feminine way possible, with no pressure and lots of excitement. You're creating emotional safety by being open but not demanding. That's what he really wants. Another benefit of this approach is that you will never feel more desirable when your man responds to your implied suggestion with enthusiasm and vigor. Just as with all the other relationship hacks, the beauty of the system is that when your man is getting what he wants in the relationship, he shows up like the man you fell in love with. Hey, are you liking the video so far? If so, I have good news. Make sure you like and subscribe to Modern Love Potion, because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist, and you'll never miss our videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, if you have a story you want to share with me or other people watching this video in the Modern Love Potion community, write a comment below. Okay, so where were we? Number 5. Give him space. You can help keep a man interested by simply giving him space. He needs alone time, or at least time to pursue hobbies and interests that you might not share. Pick a time each week when you each do something on your own or with your friends. It's always important to maintain your own friendships, even when you're in a relationship. Many people are tempted to spend all their time with their new date while letting other relationships slip in the novelty of a new relationship. Remember, there may come a day when you need the support of your friends, so make sure you stay in their good graces. The next time he tells you he made plans with his friends, smile and tell him to have fun. Then schedule a date at the spa with a few of your friends. People are different, and that's what makes us so unique. It's also what enables us to have meaningful and special relationships with others. It's important to realize from the onset that your guy won't be exactly like you. And believe me, you wouldn't want that. Can you imagine if he went to get a pedicure every 2 weeks or spent an hour styling his hair every morning? That being said, we'd all love if they would just let us be when we do take longer to get ready or when we spend money to keep ourselves looking good for them. Just the same, we should be willing to let them watch football and baseball, or even spend the weekend hunting with family or friends. With time, you might even start to enjoy watching football. All good relationships involve give and take, so try giving more, and then you won't feel bad taking a little too. Also, this means that you should not push for marriage. This new level of the relationship is enough to scare a guy away, especially if he's not ready for it. Forcing a serious issue like marriage may do more harm than good. Concentrate on making him happy, and he'll eventually come around. Give your relationship a chance to run its course naturally. At the same time, don't keep a man around longer than you should. If you give him adequate time to commit and he still doesn't seem interested, it may be time to give him the boot. The most important thing to remember in a relationship is that your work doesn't stop once he's yours. In fact, even the best marriages are based on hard work. And if you want to keep a man, there's no better time to start than now. Put these 5 principles into practice and he'll be yours for good. If you want to know how likely your chances are to get back with your ex, click our X-Back quiz in the first description below. Also, if you want to see our best videos, click the videos on the screen now. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any of our videos, and I'll see you next week.